Hey everyone, I'm back, and if you can't tell, I'm kind of getting over a cold right now, so my voice might sound a little weird. I usually lose my voice when I have a cold, but I'm back doing videos actually, and this is on my brand new camera. I forget exactly what it's called, but it's an HD 1080p camcorder. I have like a real camera, and that's freaking crazy to me. And if you haven't noticed already, I am in my old room, or my room, where I used to make my old videos, because in that room where I usually film, it is a complete disaster. It's such a mess in there. There's a bed against the wall, an old mattress, all these boxes and pillows everywhere. It's not a friendly filming environment for me, so I'm just gonna film it right here where I'm usually used to do it. So, yeah, hi guys. I am getting used to doing this again. So today I'm going to be doing an anime haul of all the anime that I bought over the past, like, 3 months or so. I feel like it's 3 months, but it might have been just a month. I don't think that sounds right. But it's a lot of anime to go over, and this is probably going to be a really long video, so I apologize for that, because I want to talk about some of this, because I haven't gotten to talk about anime in months. Oh my gosh, so long. So I am so excited for this. And I honestly have no idea where to start, so I'm just going to grab a pile and start going. So, the first thing I have right here is the OVA of The Irresponsible Captain Tyler, which is a series with Crispin Freeman. That's one of the main reasons why I bought this, actually. And this was a daily deal on Right Stuff for like $22, so I had to get it. It's the old, what is this called, Right Stuff box from the Zomi Entertainment, so it comes with all those discs, and yeah, it's a really cool series. I like what I've seen so far. I've only seen the first 10 episodes of the original series, but I like this so far, or I haven't even watched this, what I'm saying. I like that series, so I got the OVA as well, because I'm a completionist, so I need to have it. Oh, this is so out of order. I feel like I'm going out of order, but oh well. One of the things that I got from the Right Stuff Christmas sale was Kino's Journey, the complete series. This is the light box from ADV Films, and I have not watched this yet, but I've been meaning to for a long time because Dylan from Channel of Dylan, Sega Kid 101, really loved this series, and he wanted me to watch it, so I finally bought it, and I'm really excited to watch it. I've heard it's really good. It's 3 discs, so that's kind of cool, I guess. I'm still getting used to this again. But I heard it's a really good story. It's about this girl right here, and her name's Kino, and I guess she's like a traveler that's trying to find out about her past. That's basically all I know about it, but I really want to watch this. Another ADV title that I got was Aquarian Age, the complete series, and I bought this because it was literally $4, and I'm not making that up. It was like $4.87 or something, $4.87, which is just insane for a whole series, so I had to get it. Another one I haven't watched yet, but I plan on watching this soon. I need to. It looks pretty interesting, and I think Kyo-chan likes this series, so I'm looking forward to watching that one. And then I got one of my favorite series recently that I got into, and that's Baka and Test Summon the Beast Season 1. And I watched the first 2 episodes of this on Funimation's website, and I loved it. It was so funny, so good, and I like the reversible cover on it as well. That's really cool. Really nice cover art, back art. So I really like this series. It's really crazy and wacky and wild about these kids in the school that have these avatars that fight for them, and the avatars fight for them so that they can get raise their rank in school, and it's really funny and fun. And my friend and I are actually going to watch this together. My friend Melissa, who's like my best friend in the world, I love her, one of my best friends, and we're watching anime together, and this is one of the shows we're going to watch together, so I'm so excited about that. Another Funimation series I recently bought was Canon 2006, which is a Kyoto animation series that a lot of people have really praised and loved. So I need to get into this. I started watching it, I watched the first episode, and I thought it was pretty good, so I'm looking forward to seeing how this turns out. I'm sure it'll be really sad, and stuff, but you know, that's a Kyoto Animation for you. Next, I also got Black Cat, the complete save edition, so that's cool. I really like this manga. I find it really entertaining. It was one of my favorite manga at the time when I was getting into anime, so I'm really excited to find out what this is all about. I know Jason Liebrick plays the main character, and I think, what is it? Caitlin Glass is in it, and Brita Palencia, so a lot of really good actors are in this show, and that's part of why I got it. Oh, and of course, there's Creed. Creed is played by Chris Patton, who is my favorite voice actor in the entire world. He is just so phenomenal, and I'll talk about him more later on because I have a lot of his series to talk about. So, anyway, I like that series a lot, at least the manga, so I hope the anime is good. One of my, guilty pleasures that isn't really that secretive at all is that I like yaoi. So I got Aono Kasabe, The Space Between, which is the OVA recently re-released by AnimeWorks. And my friend's mom, who I love, and she knows who I'm talking about, I actually watched this series and she didn't really like it. So I'm a little concerned, and I'm not sure if I'll like this at all, but I hear the novels are really good, but I don't know if this is going to be any good. The animation looks flawless, though. I'm not sure. Is this Studio Dean? I have no idea. I didn't even look, so... But, yeah, I'm excited to watch it either way, so hopefully it's good. It might not be, though. Next is one of my favorite series that I saw last year. I absolutely love this series to death, and I know a lot of people have mixed reviews on it, but that is Sword Art Online. And I bought the 4th volume of it last year, sometime last year, and I pre-ordered this. That's why I know it was last year. And I'm really excited to own it. I don't have the other parts yet because they're just so expensive, and I just haven't gotten to it yet, but I like this. I like this series a lot. This is the very last part of it, so last 6 episodes or so that's really interesting. One of my favorite series. I think I liked it more because I watched it with a friend, and I tend to like anime more when I watch it with a friend because it's more entertaining that way. But I really like that series. This next purchase was something that I'm so thrilled to have found, and that is the complete series of Spiral, which is a Funimation release from 2006 that has not been re-released, or it might have been re-released, but that re-release has gone out of print, and this is so hard to find now. There's no in-print release of this yet anymore, and if you look on Amazon, this is a lot of money, and I found it at Hastings for $26, the complete series, all 3. Well, these aren't really discs. Well, they are, obviously, but there's 2 discs in each set, so it's 6 sets, I guess, or 3 sets, I should say. So that's pretty cool. I haven't watched this series yet, but I plan on it soon. It's supposed to be really good, and I know that Greg Ayres plays that character, and that's part of the only reason why I wanted to buy it, because I'm a Greg Ayres fanboy. I won't lie about it. Alright, so we're not even halfway done yet. The next 2 DVD box sets that I got is Zand, the complete series from Sentai Filmworks. I know this is a really good series from Blaze Vincent. He really had high praise for this series, and he compared it, I think, to Razafon, which is one of my favorite series of all time. I love that series to death. So, can't wait to watch this. I got both parts for $40 for both of them, I think. I think it was $15 or $19 a piece, something like that. And I'm really thrilled to have these now. I'm really excited. It's like a mech show, sort of like Razafon, I guess, kind of. I don't really know a lot about it, to be honest, but I hear it's really good, so that's why I got it. And I love Sentai Filmworks. As you'll see, I have been obsessed with their releases recently. And as soon as I say that, I pick up a series that's not from Sentai Filmworks officially, but it's from Made in Japan, which it's dubbed in Texas, so it's not the same company, but it's similar, I guess, kind of. And that's Tokyo Magnitude 8.0. Funny story about this series, I also found it at Hastings, brand new, for $10. I have no idea why it was $10, but it was, and I'm so thrilled that I got such a steal on that. I don't know, I think that was a misprice or something, but it was brand new. It wasn't used or anything. It was still factory sealed for $10. It was crazy. So this story is about 2 kids who are in Tokyo during an earthquake that occurs, and they have to survive and live with the aftermath of that quake. So it's really, really good. I've seen the first 4 episodes. I need to watch the rest of it. It's only 11 episodes long, so if you have the chance, you should watch this series. It's really, really heartbreaking and emotional, but it's really good. The next the next Sentai Fillmore series I'm going to talk about, that wasn't Sentai, but this is Suritama, which I also have not seen. I have not seen this one yet, but I need to soon. This is one of the few Sentai Fillmore series I haven't seen that's on my shelf, but I plan on watching this really, really soon. I've seen like yaoi AMVs of this series, of these 2 boys down here, or maybe one of them's a girl. I can't tell. I forget if one of them is a girl or not, but I'm thinking they're both boys, but I'm not sure. I'll have to watch the series and let you know. But I really, really want to watch this series. I recently got an older series from, I think it was like 2002. It might be older than that, maybe 1998. I can't find the date right now. But I recently got Orphan, also from Sentai Filmworks. And this is the complete series, all 47 episodes on 8 discs. And something interesting about this, I know a lot of people don't like Sentai Filmworks stack packs, but this set right here has all the 8 discs with like the Bandai set DVD cases. So that's pretty cool. I did not expect that at all when I bought this, and I'm thrilled. I hope that Sentai is going to do this more often, but I'm thinking it's only going to be for like a longer series. But also they also re-released Sayuki in 2 box sets that are really, really thin, kind of like Save Edition box sets, that like width at least. And I almost bought it, but then I was like, well, I don't really want to double dip on an anime just for that reason, so I didn't do that. But Orphan's supposed to be really good. It's like a fantasy series. I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know much about it, but if you've seen it, let me know what you think about it, because I'm really curious to know about it. It was only like $30, so I thought, why not? Oh, this next series. These next few series I'm going to talk about, I will talk about and rave about because I love them. The first one is number 6. Okay, this series is absolutely phenomenal. I absolutely loved it. It's one of my new favorites. It's basically about these 2 boys that live in this post-apocalyptic world, in this like totalitarian society, and they end up running away from the government because they don't want to concede to the government's desires, and they fall in love with each other, and it's so cute. And it's not like a yaoi kind of love where it's really adult. It's more like a consensual romance between 2 boys that's just so adorable. I love it to death. And it's just brilliant. And they even talked about this at Youmacon, at this yaoi panel I went to, and it's brilliant. You need to watch this. Even if you don't like yaoi or anything like that, it still has a great sci-fi story behind it, and it's really, really, really good. The next Sentai series I got was Little Busters Season 1, and this is from the makers of Angel Beats. And it's also, I think, written by Kyoto Animation, or the person that does Kyoto Animation. I can't remember exactly. I think this is related to, like, canon, sort of, but I forget what it was, if it was the script or if it wasn't the animation, but it was like the script maybe, or the directing, I forget exactly. But yeah, it's a really, really brilliant series about these kids who form a baseball club, and they start to, make a friendship, and it gets really, really dark and kind of serious later on, and I'm really, really excited to find out where it happens next. The second season is licensed by Sentai, or rather the second part of Season 1 is licensed by them, and that's coming out in April, and I'm so excited for that, or March. It was either March or April. Pretty sure it's April. But I'm really, really excited to get that part because this was phenomenal. I loved it from the beginning of the episode, of the first episode of the series. It was great. Another Sentai Filmworks show that I really, really enjoyed was Kids on the Slope, and this is from the creators of Cowboy Bebop and Yoko Kanno as well. So Shinichiro Watanabe, and my cat's here now because he wants to see me. I don't think you can even see him with my camera. Maybe you can. Anyway, yeah, Kids on the Slope. It's about these kids who live in 1966, and they are music students, they're students that are really into music, and they start to form their own jazz band, and it is just such a great series. Chris Patton does an amazing job as the main character, and so did Andrew Love plays this character. They were both great. Very, very, very great series about friendship and music and love. You know, finding love in summer. And it's a really, really great series. I definitely recommend watching it. Very, very good. So speaking of Chris Patton, I have another series that includes him, and that is Ino X Boku's Secret Service. Now this was a series that I sort of liked. I did like this series as a whole, but I didn't love it as much as I thought I would. I guess I kind of assumed that it would be like a horror-like series, but it wasn't like that. It was supernatural. It's supernatural kind of comedy romance in a way, sort of. It's a little hard to explain, but it was a good series. It was interesting. I really, really like the ending of it, even though it's a little creepy, kind of, but it's also cute and adorable at the same time, so it's like weird like that. But I really, really like this series. Basically, it's about a guy who becomes this girl's butler, sort of, kind of like Black Butler in a way, but different a little bit. He's a demon. He's a fox demon, and he basically protects her from all these other demons, and she's a demon also. So it's really, really weird. It's a good series though. I kind of liked it. It was interesting, fun little series. The next Sentai series I got was Get Backers, and I honestly don't have a lot to say about it other than the fact that it was an interesting story. So far, I've only watched the first episode, so I can't really say too much on it. But I don't like the dub. The dub is really, really bad. It's really, really bad. Well, it's not horrible. It's not like Zeta Gundam. It's not that bad, but it's just not very good. And I don't like it. I forget who does the dub, but it's an older like dub from 2000 something. I forget. But it's an interesting story about these two guys that basically get back things. Get Backers, the title of the show. Get back things for people that are stolen, like stolen daughters or money or jewelry or whatever, I don't know, things. And they have these special powers that allows them to do that. And it's interesting. I like it. It's from Studio Dean, who is the studio that brought you like Higurashi When They Cry and Jujo Romantica. Animated by those people at least, and it's interesting, but I just don't like the dub, so I might watch it subtitled, but it's interesting, so if you're into this sort of thing, it's good. And it's also kind of interesting to note that this is also like the Orphan box set, where it's all the discs like this, which is really, really interesting, since Sentai usually makes stack packs. But I'm happy they did this instead. And this is 49 episodes and 8 DVDs. Next thing I have to talk about is actually a movie from Sentai Filmworks. It's the new Makoto Shinkai film called Garden of Words. And I did watch this movie. I really, really liked it. It's only 46 minutes long, so it's kind of a shorter movie. More like a mini movie, I guess you would say, kind of. But it was really good. It's an interesting story. I didn't really like it, especially for the story, but the animation quality is absolutely beautiful. You can't really tell from the cover or the back, from the still shots, probably not, but if you watch it yourself, it is just a gorgeously animated film. Everything is so crisp and clear, and I would love to watch this on Blu-ray, actually. I should probably buy the Blu-ray instead, but I just wanted to buy the DVD so I can watch it on my computer. But still, even DVD quality, it was fantastic. Very, very, very beautiful film. Here's another thing I haven't watched yet that I can't really talk about, but I plan on watching soon, and that is F Tale of Memories. And this is the first season. There's also a second season called F A Tale of Melodies, but I haven't watched either of those, obviously. I only bought the first one because I wasn't sure if I'd like it, but this sounds interesting. I don't really know a lot about it, but I've heard, I think Giga Frosty? No, it wasn't him. It was J.R.R. Arcata. Talked about this series, and he liked it. He thought it was really good series. I hear it's kind of melancholy, I guess, and I don't know if I would call it depressing. It might be, but I want to watch it for myself and find out, and then I can talk about it more. But I've heard good things about it, so I'm excited to find out what it's all about. The next series is one of my new favorites, sort of. I didn't love it to death, but I really, really enjoyed it, and that is Dusk Maiden of Amnesia. This is a horror title from Sentai Filmworks, and I really enjoyed it. It's basically about this group of kids who start to form this club. It's like a paranormal activity club, and they start to investigate all these ghost stories at the school that they go to, and they encounter this ghost, who is the ghost on the cover, and she has a really interesting background and story that you learn about as you watch the series, and I really enjoyed this series. One of the main things that's really interesting to note is that the first disc, the complete first disc, first 4 episodes of the series, is completely voice acted by 3 people. And that's it. Those 3 people voice act, like, they carried the opening of the show, and that was just phenomenal to me how they did that. That was Clint Bickman, Emily Neves, and Brittany Karbowski. They did a fantastic job dubbing this series. Absolutely loved it. It's dubbed by Christopher Ayers, which isn't a surprise. He does fantastic Sentai dubs. Love this dub. It's one of my favorites. Very good. One of my new favorite series that I absolutely love, and it's been recommended to me and talked about for a long time since this came out in 2011, at least on DVD, and that is Angel Beats. I don't know why I didn't want to watch this for so long. I guess the cover didn't really intrigue me at all, and I just didn't want to watch it. But it is so good. I cried like 3 times in this series. It made me cry. It was just phenomenal. I loved it to death. I loved the characters and the story was beautiful. And the voice acting was great as well. Lucy Christian did a phenomenal job, so did Brittany Karbowski. And the new guy, I can't remember. He's not that new, actually. He's been around for a while. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Blake Shepard did a great job in this series. That's what I was thinking of. I really liked this show. It was so good, so emotional, and just kind of draining. But I really liked it a lot. I believe this is the last Sentai Filmworks show I'm going to talk about, and that is Kokoro Connect. This series was, or is really good. I haven't finished yet. I'm on the last disc, but I do like it so far. It's not my favorite, but it's interesting. Basically, it's a body swapping series, but it's more of a serious, it has a serious tone to it. It sounds kind of comedic in a way, but it's more serious. Basically, these kids can swap bodies with each other at first, and they find out that it's somebody who has taken over another body, so I'm thinking it's an alien that's making them swap bodies just for fun, and just to mess with their heads and make them do other things that's not fun. And it's really interesting, actually. I kind of like it a lot more than I thought it would. I thought this was kind of going to be like a comedy romp, but it's not. It's sort of more dark than that, and I like that. I like that they took that turn with it. So I'm really interested in finding out what happens next in this series. The next thing I got is a movie that has been talked about forever, so long, and it's so popular, so I had to get it, and that is Wolf Children. This is a new film from the director of Girl Who Leapt Through Time and Summer Wars. I love Girl Who Leapt Through Time, and sadly that movie is out of print. I have no idea how to get it now, other than paying like $100 on Amazon. So I'm really sad I can't get that movie. But I got this one at least, and this is supposed to be really good. It's got a lot of praise on the front. It's one of the biggest movies of 2013, or maybe 2012 actually. Yeah, at least in Japan. So I really want to watch this movie. I'm going to watch it with Melissa, and I'm so excited. I can't wait for her to get it so we can watch it together, because watching stuff with Melissa is like my favorite thing in the world right now. Every night we do it, and it's just amazing. And I believe this is the last Funimation title I have to show, and that is Haganai, I Don't Have Many Friends, which is a really nice box set, actually. I like that picture. It's really cool. But I really like this series, actually. I was expecting kind of like a harem, because as you can see from that picture right there, there's only one guy in that one picture, and you think, well, it's obviously a harem, but it's actually really funny. I really liked it. It's obviously a harem, yeah, but it's a comedy, and it's really good. It's about this boy who goes to school. Obviously, that's kind of not a very interesting plot. But he goes to school, he meets this girl, and they decide to form a club. That sounds like a story that's been retold over and over again, sort of. But he forms a club of people that don't have friends, so that they can make friendships with one another. It's really, really cute and really nice, but I really, really liked it. I really recommend this series, actually. It was really good, and I loved Alexis Tipton. She played that girl with the glasses. She played her, and she was just hilarious. That was my favorite character in this show. She's a scientist that's also really, really addicted to yaoi porn, and it is so hilarious. Oh, it's so funny. Especially, the porn that she likes is actually really, really weird, like robot porn, like Gundam porn. It's really, really funny. But I really, really like this show. It's really, really good. I recommend this, actually, which is surprising. I didn't think I'd recommend this show, but I liked it. Oh my gosh. Okay. My most expensive purchase I have ever done, and I only did it because it was on sale, and this is the cheapest I could have ever gotten it for. I got the Durarara Blu-ray box set with all 3 Blu-ray Amaray DVDs in this set. So I spent a pretty penny on this set, but it's not as much as I would have spent if it wasn't a Christmas sale going on. And it also came with a nice lunchbox tin, which this picture reminds me of Abbey Road, so I think I like that a lot. And it has a back with a Celti's head. This is one of my favorite series. I love this series to death. I watched the subtitle version of it, at least, on Crunchyroll when it was airing 2 years ago, or 3 maybe. But I really, really liked it a lot, so I can't wait to watch the dub. It has some of my favorite voice actors in it, especially Crispin Freeman, who plays my favorite character, which is amazing. I'm so glad he plays that character. I can't wait to watch the dub. I'm so excited to watch this. Okay, just a few more things to go. Just the last bit of stuff. Alright, I have recently gone on a Pokemon craze, and I kind of went a little insane and bought a lot of Pokemon stuff. Well, not too much, just 3 items, but it's crazy for me because I haven't bought anything Pokemon really in a long time. First thing I got is Lucario and the Mystery of Mew, which is my favorite Pokemon movie, and I'm so surprised that this is my favorite because I thought I would like the original movies better, but I love this movie. It actually made me cry, which the original movies maybe did that too, but made me do that too, but I really like this movie a lot. This is re-released by Viz. They recently re-released it for like $10, which is great. I can finally watch this without spending $40 for the limited edition movie. So I really like this movie a lot. And Lucario is one of my favorite Pokemon, so that's part of why I love it so much. But the story between Lucario and Aaron is just great in this. I love it a lot. So definitely recommend this movie. And the last 2 things, I'll just show them together. I got Season 1 of Pokemon Indigo League, and I got the first 2 parts. Something interesting about this is actually the re-release of it in the new box set. It's basically just a repackaging of the first season, which the first season was originally like this, in this big fat box set with the 3 DVDs, but now they shortened it down to this one little box set, light box, and they put all 3 of the DVDs in here, so that's pretty cool. I like how they did that. It's just a repackaging, but it's nice to have a little bit more shelf space. I wish I could have waited to get the other 3 or the other 2 box sets for this, but I couldn't wait. I just couldn't. So I bought the second one right here, and this was only like $15 on Amazon at the time, so that's why I bought it also. I did order the 3rd part, which sadly wasn't in stock. So it was like people complained about the DVD saying it was defective or something, and so they took it off the site. So I just ordered it on Red Stuff, and you'll see a video about that later when I get that order. But yeah, so yeah, it comes with 3 DVDs, DVDs 4, 5, and 6 of the Indigo League. And what's crazy about this is each DVD has 9 episodes on it, and that's probably because this is only the dub of Pokemon, and they don't put the subtitle version on it, so they can put more episodes on more discs, or less discs, I guess. But I'm really excited to have it nonetheless, because I really like this series. It's really nostalgic for me, even if they do mess up a lot of stuff with, like, you know, the typings and the moves that Pokemon can learn, and Ash is really annoying, kind of, but It's so nostalgic for me. I don't even care about that all that, really. So I'm glad to finally own this. I'm rewatching it now and just loving it. And the next disc is going to have one of my favorite episodes on it, which is the Charmander episode where he gets Charmander. And I cry my eyes out every time I watch that. So I'm going to watch that tonight and be happy. Oh my god, I've been talking for way too long. Oh my god. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed this, guys. I have missed making videos so much. I've been talking for like a half hour, I feel like. But I needed to get this video out there. It was so nice to talk to you guys again. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you thought of this, what you thought of my new camera, if you like it. I really, really hope I can edit this video. I haven't used this new camera on my computer yet, so I'm not sure what I need to edit with it. But I hope it works out. So yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.